Hi Libra, this reading is for you if you just recently broke up or had a fallout with your significant other. We'll have 3 separate spreads in this reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at the situation as to what happened, who left whom and why, and other details. In the second spread, we'll look at the advice for that situation. And in spread number 3, we'll see new love coming towards you in the near future. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Alright Libra, so here's the situation. We have the 9 of Wands clarified by the 7 of Swords. We have the 10 of Wands clarified by the 5 of Swords. We also have the 7 of Wands. And we have the Devil on the bottom of the deck. You could have been dealing with a Capricorn or pretty much any zodiac sign. You know what, Libra, I got a little confession to make. I don't say, oh my God, that often when I look at spreads. This time I did. The first thing that came out of my mouth was, oh my God. And it is your birthday season. It's still your birthday season. It's like almost as bad as it gets. Almost as bad as it gets. The good news is that the very last card that came out is the 7 of Wands right next to the deck. So this is you putting your foot down. Alright, so that's the good news. But the rest of this spread is just bad. Alright, let's start with the Devil on the bottom of the deck. Could have been a Capricorn you were dealing with, but most likely the Devil, since it's the only major arcana card on the table. Alright, by the way, right? The Devil is a card of lust. The Devil is a card of temptation. The Devil is a card of very toxic situation, very toxic individual. Right? The Devil is all about addictions. Alright, the Devil is just us feeling unable to break away. And we just keep coming back to that, you know, or all of the above, all right? The 9 of Wands, the first card that came out, is clarified by the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords is a card of a cheater. It's a card of a deception. It's a card of somebody who sneaks around, somebody who runs away. The 9 of Wands is a card of a wounded warrior. The 10 of Wands, the next card that came out, the elevation from 9 to 10. The 10 of Wands is a card of a huge burden, something that takes a toll on us. The 5 of Swords, clarifying that, is a card of like an ugly, ugly fight or an ugly, ugly breakup. Right? Or it's the energy of like constant fighting, constant turbulence. Somebody was just, it was just so bad. But again, we're back to that 7 of Wands right next to the deck. I think this is where you had some kind of a wake-up moment, right? This is where you started to put your foot down. This is you standing your ground. This is you saying, you know, enough is enough, and get out of my life. You know, that's how it feels, Libra. All right, so I don't know exactly what happened between the two of you, but it was just a very toxic environment with a very toxic individual. You know, all kinds of crazy crap was going on. That's how it feels. All right, but let's take a look at the advice spread, just in case. So here's the advice, Libra, for the situation we saw in the first spread. We have the 9 of Swords, the Tower, the 6 of Swords, and the 8 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the only major arcana card here is the Tower. You know, the advice for you are the 6 of Swords right next to the deck and the 8 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So if you have already walked away from this person, you did the right thing. If you haven't, if you're just kind of like standing your grounds, establishing boundaries, I think the advice for you is to completely disengage, to completely leave the building, leave the premises, get out. All right? Yeah, the 9 of Swords, the first card that came out, this is you having sleepless nights, this is you being depressed, this is you just crying yourself to sleep, you know, this is you just going through something. And the Tower, the next card, is, you know, the Tower could be interpreted so many different ways. Some of the ways are positive. This is definitely not positive. The Tower is just things falling apart. All right. So perhaps the Tower was that wake-up moment when you decided to, you know what? No. This is definitely heading in the wrong direction. All right, and you decided to leave. You decided to leave, pack up and leave. If you haven't, it's time to go, Libra. It's time to go. All right, then we're going as well. Spread number 3 is new love coming towards you in the near future. Here's the third spread, Libra. This is new love coming towards you in the near future. We have the Magician, clarified by Justice. We have the Knight of Cups, clarified by the 4 of Wands. We have the 6 of Wands, clarified by the Star. And we have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with so many zodiac signs, actually. We got Water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have Gemini, Virgo, Aries, Aquarius, and perhaps even another Libra. Okay, we do have you here. You finally decided to show up for your own reading. Thank you. Justice all the way to your left, clarifying the Magician. That's you, right? That's your major arcana card. And at the same time, Justice is karma, right? And the common misconception of karma is that it's always negative. It's always bad. It is not. Karma is a very complex thing. But if we do strip it down to bare bones, so to speak, it is either negative or positive. I think you're definitely getting some positive karma coming your way, right? But most importantly, Justice is your major arcana card, and it's always a good sign to have your own major arcana card in your own reading. Always is, right? Your card is clarifying the Magician. The Magician could be Gemini or Virgo you're dealing with, but the Magician is a card of manifestation, you know, manifestation. So in a way, this spread right here is exhibit A, that manifestation works, right? Yeah, the Magician, this is you manifesting a new beginning, you manifesting a very loving person into your life, somebody who will even bring some healing into your life. And yeah, if that's what you're manifesting, or perhaps start manifesting, this is what you'll get, Libra, right? We do have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. Could be an Aries you're dealing with, but the Fool is a card of liberation, right? And it's also a card of taking a leap of faith. So I think this new person coming into your life will kind of set you free. You two will still be together, but it's not going to be anything like we saw in the previous two spreads. Those two spreads were just bad, right? And look at the color of all these cards on the table. Bright, shiny, loving, right? So the Fool is a card of liberation, and it's also a card of taking a leap of faith. This new connection will feel like a breath of fresh air for you. So speaking of the connection, we have the Knight of Cups right there in the middle, clarified by the Four of Wands. Since the Four of Wands is a clarifier, perhaps you're going to be going to some kind of an event. Like the Four of Wands could be like a wedding, an engagement party, or housewarming party, family event, but perhaps not just the family is coming in. Perhaps other people like friends, or friends of friends are invited, right? But at the same time, it could be what this new person wants with you. They do want to have a family with you, right? The Knight of Cups could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but the Knight of Cups is the most loving, the most lovey-dovey knight, the most romantic knight out of all four knights, right? The Knight of Cups is often referred to as the knight in the shining armor, Prince Charming, okay? And at the end, we do have the Six of Wands clarified by the Star. The Star could be an Aquarius you're dealing with, but the Star is a card of healing, right? So if you're still kind of like trying to finish the healing process from what happened to you with that other individual, this will complete the healing process. And at the same time, the Star is a card of a wish come true. You see, with the Magician, it's a card of manifestation, and the Star comes in and grants you that wish. Right? The Six of Wands is a card of victory, success. It's a card of feeling good about yourself. It's a card of feeling good about what's going on. And it's also a card of overcoming stuff. So I think this person coming in is going to be very loving, very romantic, very nurturing. And they, most importantly, do want to have something serious with you with that Four of Wands. And at the end, you will feel like you're free, but at the same time, you're with this person who's not imposing anything on you, who is not restricting you. Quite the opposite. You'll feel like yourself again. Libra. I hope all of this makes sense. Alright, so yeah, that's what I have for you for this reading, for this time period. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Libra, have an amazing the rest of October.